everyone, how are you? I hope all is well. I made these Valentine's nails here, so let's get started on applying them. First off, these are the current state of my nails. I just took off the last set of Valentine's nails that I made. So my cuticles are actually pretty good. I'm not going to do too much work on them, but I am going to trim them. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to use these, and I'm just going to trim them as short as possible. I like to keep them as short as possible under my press-ons. Now that I'm looking at them, I'm just going to do a small cleanup of the cuticles just around the edges, just to make sure they're nice and clean. So we'll start with, I like to use this Be Pure cuticle remover from the Dollar Store. So I'm going to start with that, and I'm just going to apply it around the cuticles here. I'm not going to do a lot though. I'm just going to really clean up the sides. So I just take a little bit, it's kind of like a lotion, and I just glab it on to the nail and I rub it in. So I'll just do that for all the nails. I'm using like a silicone pusher, but I don't want to go downstairs and get one. So we're going to use this to just lightly push around the edges here and just kind of lift up a little bit. Nothing too much, and even that's like a lot for me. So after that, I'll just take this, I don't know what this is called. It's like a prong shaped nipper, and I'm just going to take it along the sides of my nails and pick up any skin that's been dead skin that's there. That is the main part of the nail that I accumulate the most dead skin. So that's really all I'm going to do. I'm not going to go here. I just don't feel the need to today, and I don't want to spend the time on it. And these nails will last even if I don't do this. So I'm just going to do that, and I'll show you how I do that for all the nails. As much as possible. Like I said, I get a lot of really dead skin around this part of my nail. If you soak your nails in like a warm soapy solution before you do this, it would help it a lot. I didn't do that. That's all I'm gonna do. So that's it. You can see it just looks just a bit cleaner, especially on the sides, and that's what I was focused on because that's where you want to make sure that the nails adhere to the best. Well, I mean the whole thing, but for me that. So I'm just going to take a lint wipe, and I have some alcohol that I'm going to spray on it. And I'm going to use that to wipe down this little tool here, kind of get all the dead skin off of it so I can get ready to use it for the next one. I'm going to do that to the cuticle pusher too. And I'm going to spray it with a little alcohol. I just want to keep everything really sanitary. So that's sprayed down, and we'll spray our prongs. Now my nails are nice and clean here. I'm not going to lie, it was kind of hard to not really trim my cuticles. But because I do my nails so often, like sometimes I'll change them once a week, I have a tendency to over trim my cuticles, so I'm really trying to avoid that. So I didn't trim them at all today, but I was tempted to. But that's one of the reasons why I started doing press-on nails, was because I wanted to be able to change my nails whenever I wanted to. That being said, let's go along with some dehydrator. I'm going to use this Johnson nail dehydrator. Everything I get is going to be from now on, but for right now, these items I did acquire from Amazon. So I'm just going to put that all over my nails. I did spray them with some alcohol. After I finished with the cuticle work. And then one of the ways that I am able to keep my nails decent is with changing them so often is I like to use this nail tech strengthener underneath the polish or underneath the glue. So this is kind of like my little buffer. I developed an allergy to the UV gel, so I cannot use UV, and I don't really want to on my nails. So this is what I'm use. I'm gonna just go over all of my nails with this nail tech strengthener. It's literally just like just gonna apply this to all the nails. A pretty thin coat, but it doesn't matter if it's thin or not because I'm gonna show you why in a minute. I'm just going to take the rough side of this nail file and I am going to buff the top of the polish that I just put on, or the strengthener. So I'm just going to rough it up just a little bit, and I'm just going to do it in the same vein as you would when you're like to your natural nail when you're applying press-ons. So let me show you. So we're just gonna literally just get in the nooks and crannies. I like this one because it's got that little edge there that you can get in the little small spots, and that's literally it. That's all I'm gonna do. So now the glue still has something to stick to, but you haven't touched your natural nail. So I'm just gonna do this to all the nails. And almost like to dehydrate the strengthener a little bit. And then I also am going to spray these little lint wipes here, lint free wipes, front and back, and then I'm going to wipe my nails with those. My favorite glue is this Beetles nail glue in the bottle here with the brush. This stuff is like, this will keep them on for a long time. So I'm going to use that. And then these are the nails. I made these Valentine's nails. I'm proud of them. They look really cute. So my daughter has a Valentine's little party that I'm throwing on Friday. So I want to put these on for that, or just to look cute for the holiday. It's the last couple of days before. I made 4 sets of Valentine's nails this year, and I got to wear all 4 of them. So I was really happy with that. The pinky. So I'm gonna take, I always start with the pinky on my left hand. So I'm gonna take those, the pinky, the forefinger, and the middle finger, and I'm just gonna set those here. You can't see them. I'm just gonna set those to the side because those are the first ones I'm gonna apply. So I'm gonna take the glue. I put a little bit on my nail. Just make sure, you know, you don't have to be stingy with the glue. So, okay. Then I'm gonna switch hands, and I'm gonna take the nail into my opposite hand, the glue into the hand with the nail on it, and I'm going to put the rest of the glue onto that nail and kind of make sure it gets all over. And then, this is really hard to show on camera, but I like to take my hand to the edge of the table, and that allows me to get a good like angle on the nail. I'm gonna try to do it with this bottle here. So let's see here. So I will put my nail here. This is the nail. And I'm just going to come in at an angle down to the cuticle and press down. And I just hold it. So eventually you can take it off. And you'll just hold this for about, 20 seconds, 30 seconds until it feels pretty secure. But once you take your finger off, if there's any air bubbles, they will stay in there. So I like to hold this down for at least 20 or 30 seconds because I don't want any air bubbles in here. I mean, you can't see them, but it affects the wear of them. And I go to the gym and do things like that. So I want these to, not pop off on me. So I like to just hold on to it for a good little bit. And then I also am really focused on squeezing the sides to make sure it adheres to the sides, which is one of those reasons why I was focused on removing the skin from the sides. And there's the first nail. She looks really pretty. Okay. So we're just going to move on and we're going to do the same thing for each of the other ones. These nails, they focus. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Let's see. Look at that. Those nails eat. Yeah, I really love these nails. I did a good job. I'm proud of myself. They took me a minute though. So if you like these nails, please leave a comment telling me which nail is your favorite. And I thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of mom tent, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Bye.